What's up, man? It's Hitkidd. You watching Immediately Kinfolk.
Immediately, I walk up in the room, these hoes choose on me repeatedly.
Immediately Kinfolk Podcast. Action.
Immediately Kinfolk.
Yes, sir.
Like we always do about this time, it's the Immediately Kinfolk Podcast, one hard-ass podcast.
Yes, sir.
All right, listen, on my right-hand side, my co-host, DeRone, Payne. What's up, man?
What up, y'all? We back again like we never left.
Indeed. Last episode was great. If you haven't checked out the last episode, it's with legendary GOAT, Penny Hardaway, coach of the University of Memphis, Mr. Phone Posits. A great episode. Go back and stream it right now. But today, we got some legendary commentary from a young GOAT.
Young GOAT, young
producer,
legend,
Hitkidd in the building. Hitkidd, what it do, man? We got Hitkidd in the building. He gonna tell us about his grind. You dig what I'm saying?
Yes,
and put y'all up on a lot of producer tools and jewels and news you can use, okay? So he's coming up later on in the show. We also got Fresh of the Day. We also got Woke Folk, all right? Keeping you more than woke, keeping you aware because these folks ain't playing fair. Also got Moments with the Mrs. coming up too.
Big Queen.
Man, Big Queen in the building. Listen.
Standing on Grizzness with
Dirty Fresh. We got a great show lined up for our watchers and our listeners, so y'all stay in tune. We're going to pay a few bills, and we're going to come right back and tap in again. It's the Immediately Kinfolk Podcast. Immediately Kinfolk. You dig?
Yes, sir.
Immediately Kinfolk. Immediately Kinfolk Podcast, one hard-ass podcast. Hey, if you're in Memphis, you can check us out on 96.3 FM. You know what I mean? We're on the radio with this thing, too. And if you want us on your radio station, all you got to do is, subscribe to our vibe, immediatelykinfolk.com. Listen, today's Fresh of the Day.
What you got for me, man?
Fresh of the day today. You know, I'm sneakers. You know, I see I got the Jordans. We don't play when it comes to the fresh. What I heard once before. The guy's so crispy. They gotta respect his fresh.
Hey, man, Memphis legend, man. We got it.
You dig? But listen, today I'm not even gonna talk about shoes.
What you got, man?
I'm talking about that new Chevy Chevelle.
Yeah.
Oh,
I seen it.
The new Chevelle is immediately yes. Hit it again, please. Immediately yes. Yo, listen.
Yeah, man.
The new Chevelle is a must cop. If you haven't seen it, let me just be quiet. Let y'all check it out.
We call it the 70 SS.
Oh, wow.
When you try to replicate an old car on a new platform, it is difficult because you're dealing with different dimensions, different geometry, and then you always fight that, okay, do we make it an interpretation of that because it is new? This one had to be as close to the original as humanly possible on a new platform and have the right proportions. Voila.
Man. Listen, hey, that new Chevelle is dead serious now. Okay, now they got a nice price tag on it too. They want about $1 and something for it though, you dig? But
immediately expensive.
Immediately expensive, but immediately like vintage and retro. Like, you know what I mean? It looks old school, looks new school. Like, it's got a vibe to it, man.
Chevelle a classic. Man.
Yeah, a Chevelle is a classic.
My grandfather had like a 71 powder blue jump with the 2 white stripes. Crazy.
Yeah, what he had? What he have in the engine? What he had underneath it?
450, I think.
Ooh,
that motherfucker humming. Trying to pick you up, you know what I'm saying?
Start flying like,
but I'm talking about,
What you call that? Just snatching.
Right, that's just like that right here, you know what I'm talking
Immediately
about?
snatching.
Yeah, man.
Nah, indeed, man. That's the Fresh of the Day, man. Hey, somebody in Chevy need to holler at me, man, because I'm definitely trying to be one of the first folks in the town, man. I need an all-black me, man. You dig? But that's the Fresh of the Day. We got more Immediately Kinfolk Podcast coming up. Fresh. You did. Immediately Kinfolk. Immediately Kinfolk.
And we're back.
Like we left something.
Indeed. And I want it.
Yeah. Hey, man, it's Immediately Kinfolk Podcast, one hard-ass podcast. Immediately Kinfolk. And this is the legendary commentary session.
And we got a real legend in the building today,
A young legend in the building that I feel like y'all got to put some respect on his name early.
Some respect on my name.
Because he definitely came with some chart-topping hits that not only made great songs, but really broke big artists like
man.
Glorilla, FNF.
G to the L to the O, Big Glow.
Come on, man, look at that. That was a crazy video, and that was a crazy song right there.
Shabuya video.
And then
crazy.
the Shabuya, look at this song right here, the Shabuya
Carbon
song.
in there, man.
K Carbon, man,
Slammer,
come on, all of them is doing their
only
thing.
one, Lisa.
I just think that's crazy because he broke, you know what I mean, like waves of women from Memphis, you know what I mean? So he's ushered in a whole new flow of women artists that are taking off and doing their thing from Memphis. And then also Meg Thee Stallion, he got one with her too. Y'all didn't know he did that one. But listen.
that Pressalicious.
Yeah, that Pressalicious. But we ain't gonna even, that Pressalicious with Future is crazy. But I'm not even gonna get into that. I'm gonna just let.
I think we should let him talk about it.
Yeah, we gotta let this mind speak on it.
here.
Yeah, he's here. Okay? We got Hitkidd for legendary
man.
commentary.
What he do, man?
Let's get it. We are back. Another episode of the Immediately Kinfolk Podcast, one hard-ass podcast,
Immediately.
radio show, just an event. And who I have with me to the right-hand side of me right now is a young legend. You know what I mean?
Legend.
A young legend in the game, man. I wanna give it up for Hitkidd right now, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Hitkidd is in the building. As you say with your tag, Hitkidd, what it do, man? What it do, man? How you feeling today, man?
I'm a little hoarse, but I'm good though.
Why are you hoarse?
I had a show for Juneteenth last night.
Really?
Yeah.
Where was it out here in Memphis?
Yeah, Orange Mound Tower.
Yeah.
Off of Lamar. It's a historic area, so it's about to be restored. So it was, pretty legendary.
That's dope, man.
Be able to have a show there.
Yeah. Wow, because that's like never. So you were saying this was your first concert. You performed.
Yeah.
So you performed.
Yeah, I performed.
How was that, man? Come on, talk to me about that. How was that?
It was fairly easy though. Easier than I thought it was. Like even putting it together. I actually put it together like 2 days before the show.
Yeah.
Like the set and everything, the songs I wanted to do. I rehearsed I came up with the set the same day I rehearsed. So I came up with the set, and then like 2 hours later, we rehearsed.
Yeah.
Me and the Toots, I rehearsed with a weight vest on just to simulate.
I saw that on the gram.
Yeah.
I saw that. Shout out to the Toots too as well. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for sure.
AOZ came there.
Yeah.
Rich Baby came there. Sleeping Knots came there. My wife Jazz came there.
Yeah.
Shout out to Ladia for letting me use the LYE studio.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Shout out to Ladia.
Ricky Devine came there.
Yeah.
And DJ Zetta, she helped, she brought the equipment so we can better rehearse.
Yeah. So is that's kind of a pivot for you in the sense of being able to be from producing to actually being in front of the crowd and performing.
Yeah.
So like, were you nervous?
No.
Not at all.
No.
Yeah. Because I've seen, I noticed that, like you were talking about on your Instagram, you were talking about like from being a producer to being an actual programmer. And I've seen you like in the studio, work and come up with cadences, words, lines, like hook. I've seen you do that or whatever. Like, can you speak on that a little bit more about the differences between being a programmer and a producer?
You're a programmer. They just be clicking in and, you know what I'm saying? They be fine what they do, making a beat, knowing how to do the melodies, everything, but that's it.
Yeah.
So with the producer, you're able to you producing you finishing out the product.
You have a vision for the whole song. From
scratch.
Everything.
The real visionary, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think there's producers that actually touch the equipment and produce, you know what I mean, and make the beat and then doing it. And I think there are producers that actually see the whole vision of the song and this is what we got with the beat. Because I've heard many artists come and hop on the beat, and then the beat is killing the shit, and then you come on with a bullshit ass song. Yeah. And I know as a producer, that has to it seems like that affects me. I know it affects us. We've had to have artists come out the studio this is not the right genre for the song. You know what I'm saying? Now, so I mean for real, and it's it's tough. You know what I mean when that happens or whatever. But we've had to do that. Have you ever had a scenario where you had to just you disrespecting my beat, bro?
I can't let
I'm not
this
finna
beat
be able to let this beat go.
I ain't gonna lie, when you in the booth and you get to saying something I'm be like, no.
Yeah.
No. Come out. No.
Come on out of there. Immediately.
Out top. I'm not even
immediately no.
I'm not even gonna give you no chance to even you not even finna loaf.
Yeah,
Nah.
If I feel like you finna loaf before I even ask you to come to the studio, I'm go.
You got to get out right now. It's over with.
Yeah.
I like that. I see. That's quality control.
No yes
you know what I
man.
mean? That's no yes man. Just really making sure you get the right record. You know what I mean? You know, because at the end of the day, it's like we just wasting time.
Yeah,
and we in here and we just playing. We ain't doing this for a hobby. We trying to get a record that's actually gonna perform. You know what I mean? A record that's gonna actually turn into some money. It's the music business, so it's like that is. But I see sometimes I see in the studios this group of people and everybody just in the vibe, and somebody in the mic is saying something, and you know it ain't the right thing. But then I've seen people just sitting there vibing.
Yes, man.
And you know what I mean? Yeah, man. This is like bro.
I'd be like, I hate to be the party people, but no. I'd have had some moments where everybody, man, it's hard. And I'm like, nah, he finna be mad. He finna get pissed off. I'm like, it ain't it.
Yeah. So, but see, like, I feel like with you. So you from Memphis, and when you have that Memphis in you, I feel like there's always a certain confidence. But did you have that same confidence, like as far as to be able to stand up to an artist or say that before FNF, or was it always that way with you? You know what I'm saying?
It's always me.
Yeah.
I ain't never been. I'm everybody going right. I'm trying to see why ain't nobody going left.
Indeed. Speaking of going left, I just want to talk about, like, I noticed with your dress code. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a different, you know what I mean, like, style. Like, you know what I mean? You definitely don't do the typical, you know, producer-esque, rapper-esque, like, vibe or whatever. Like, is that also a part of your expression? Like, is that on purpose?
It's kind of just me. I ain't gonna lie.
Because I saw GQ had an article about you. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, this man is. I think you're being funny. I'm like, I think he's being funny when he's doing it, but it's like, you know, he comes with the dad shoes and the dad pants.
It really just me though. And then I remember my mom was telling me she knew I was going to the Grammy. She was like, "You better wear them shoes." I was like, "I'm going
you wore
to
shoes." No, I literally saw you in there.
I was like, "I'm going to wear these shoes," and I remember posting up on the red carpet because I was waiting on the PR to get done talking and chopping it up. And man, there was a guy. He just came and he was like, "Can I take a picture of you?" He just looked so cool. He's just a regular dude. He just had his phone. I was like, "Can I just take a picture of you?" Yeah. But yeah, that's always been me. I ain't gonna lie. This always been me.
I like that. I like that.
Yourself, staying true to it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's necessary. You know what I mean? Like, you know, people, it's okay. You know, I feel like God made us to stand out. You know what I mean? Not to fit in. You know what I mean?
Not to be a clone.
You know, not to be a clone, to stand out. You know what I mean? It's okay to stand out. You meant to stand out. And when things stand out, you know what I mean? It's just, you know, you're not supposed to fit in. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I know, like, that could be frustrating when you in Memphis trying to break as an artist or break as a producer and trying to get in. You know what I mean? And it's like you're seeing people with certain trends and certain waves. What made you stay true to the Memphis, like, sound? You know what I mean? Of music. You know what I mean? Because when I first got hip to you, I think it was with Duke Deuce. You know what I'm saying? Like with his vibe or whatever, and he was coming back with the crunk vibe. So, and me seeing you being a producer, the way you actually get hands-on with artists, were you kind of hands-on with that, bringing that crunk back vibe, or was it just, you know, is that just his thing, or how did that go? How was those sessions between you and Duke Deuce?
It was already, but in both our blood. Yeah. It was in his blood already, it was in my blood. I'm like, I seen it, like, I got to work with dude, and not even, and then the song where I first seen him was Whole Lotta, so it really wasn't even crunk. Yeah. But once we did, I had sent him some stuff, he was like, man, this is exactly what I've been looking for. And I sent some stuff, and then I already had them type of, you know, that type of sound. Yeah. It was already in him to do that. And when we got together, we just, you know, molded the sound together.
How did the Glorilla, FNF, how did, with all the women, Aliza, Carb, and all the women that you put together, when I first, we had a meeting, before, like, I always tell people this, but he came to Tree Sound Studios in Atlanta. This is like COVID vibes, you know what I'm saying? This is after you had the success with Duke Deuce, and I was trying to get the time I was trying to get Mike Jackson over at Sony to go ahead and bust down with this man, and he was just, we sat down in the studio and he played me record after record after record, bro. Each of these joints, like, I'm talking about, like, bangers. I'm talking about, and he was doing the Hitkidd for President joint, the 2020 joint. But he was like, so he played me these joints, and I'm hearing, like, the sound, and he's like, man, I'm more like the Khaled of Memphis. You know what I mean? With picking out the talent and all that, right? So he starts playing me these female records. And he's playing me these records from these women or whatever, and they're like all like super ratchet, like super like, you know what I mean, gutter, you know what I mean? And he's playing me these records or whatever, bro. And Sony didn't move at the time, you know what I'm saying, on it. But it's like I was like, man, I'm telling you, I was going to bat. I was like, man, y'all need to, you tripping. I'm telling y'all, it's coming. But I like when they sleep like that. Because I know you got it still worked out, you know what I mean? But I like when they sleep because they can at least say, hey, I know for a fact that I brought, you know what I'm saying, that I said this was the joint, you know what I mean? And it's like, so you was like, I got all these girls. So how did you think to do that? Because how did that come about? Yeah, how did that come about? Like, you know what I mean?
Well, I already had this idea to put like women in the forefront from Memphis on the like really like gangster wave.
Yeah.
Cause I'm thinking like it really want that, and then it really want no women coming out of Memphis, and it really just want no women just being put on the pedestal in, you know, rap music, period, or music in general, unless they were doing some pop. But I remember texting Gloss like a lot when I first got a number like in 2019 or something like that. It was actually 2019.
Yeah.
And I was telling her what I was trying to do, but she was like one of the few women I knew that was doing that. You know, that rapping. I knew she was taking it serious. Yeah. And I was telling her, man, I'm just trying to make something pop with some girls. And then I actually did a song with Red Ron. We actually went to school together. This is my partner sister, Ace Queasy, and Celebrity Pinky. I had put together a song. Ain't really work out, but it was that was the first initial thing that I was trying to do.
You've been trying to put that movie together.
Yeah, I had been trying to do that. This before COVID, actually.
Yeah.
And you know, I had been doing that, and then we had this show, The Ring, with Texas Trill and Magic.
Yeah, and when the girls begin to ring and that whole thing, talking about like, was that the thing? Like, it's like, are they getting the boxing joint?
Oh, no.
My bad.
You trying to get them
my bad.
But yeah, it was a show called The Ring, and it's a collection of people, showcase. All the girls there, obviously, you know, Gloss, Slammeroni, and Lisa, K. Carvin, and Glow. Yeah. They was all there. It was a couple guys. The guys actually won the showcase. But I'm like, I think the girl was the better performer.
Yeah.
They was the better performer. And I knew Slime, but I didn't talk to her all the time. I ain't know Glow at all. I knew Gloss just from I knew of Gloss, and we talked like, you know, messaged each other a couple of times. And Aliza, I knew Aliza through a mutual friend, but I didn't really know her at all. She was just there around.
Yeah. But you saw it.
Yeah.
Right? You just saw that. You saw it. As soon as you see them perform, it's like, wait a minute.
So were they a group already back then? Or like doing records together rather, or were they all
Glow and Gloss, you know, they best friends, so they was kind of working, but I think they had just became friends. They had just really got tight. Yeah. And I remember Gloss posting a video with Glow in it, and I remember seeing her energy, but that was like a few months before I seen them at the show.
Yeah.
I think Carmen was in the video too, so they had already been acquainted.
Yeah.
But everybody else, but as far as like all them together and doing stuff, nah.
Yeah. So it was just you seen the vision, you saw the performance, and you like, okay, I'm finna bust a move. Yeah. You already working with Gloss, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, shout out to Gloss Up, you know what I mean? Shout out to all those, Lisa, shout out to Carbon, shout out to Glow, all of them. So you put them all together, and you make this record.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I think one of the smartest things you did is you always been branding yourself. You know what I mean? Putting Hitkidd out there. You know what I mean? And I thought that was super smart. You know what I mean? From the rip, like, you know what I mean? Coming in, because that's like super producer vibes from the beginning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I think that's what is important. You know what I mean? That's the DJ Khaled-ism. You know what I mean? Because Khaled's, a lot of his thing was like is being able to just, you know.
Yeah, you love Khaled for who he is.
Yeah, for who he is, the energy he brings to it.
I remember you used to had the mask on.
Yeah,
on the Instagram video going crazy. Like,
yeah, it's still right there. That's just that's my other persona.
That's that alter ego.
What's his name? Who was that?
That's the mastermind vibes.
Okay.
That's why I got the Guy Folk tattoo on my neck.
Yeah. The mastermind. Yeah. You definitely masterminding, bro. Cause like I look up now and that video is like, I was like 70 million views.
Yeah, shout out to Rico for shooting the video. He actually shot it for free.
So tell me, because that video just embodied so much of the flavor, or like it's just like you could. It was so organic and like real,
legit was.
Yeah, it was legit. Just like it just seemed like it just flowed, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, we shot it the same day. We had to fix the song, so we had recorded the song a couple days. We shot a couple days before we shot the video.
Yeah,
and I'm listening to the part. She had too many curse words in the rap. I'm like, bro, if we want a chance of even touching the radio, this is She said MF like 3 times. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna cut it.
Yeah,
because you know the chorus,
producing right there.
The chorus is already how it is. So I'm like, we already got the chorus. This ain't gonna cut it. So I called her. It was like 2 days later, and I'm saying, I'm listening to the song. I'm like, bro, we gotta shoot a video to like. This is too long. We gotta shoot a video.
Yeah. Before
the like kick in the summer, because it's April. It's like April 20 or 19, something like that.
Yeah.
And she ain't answer the phone. It's 10 in the morning. She ain't answer the phone. I called Gloss. I'm like, Gloss, where Glow at? She sleep. Get up right now. Tell her to come to the studio at 12.
Yeah.
We went to the studio and fixed the song. After she fixed the song, she really came an hour late. Yeah. So we only had an hour to fix the song because I got 2 hours. Yeah. Because I ain't had no money.
So you booked 2 hours studio, get up, come to the studio, fix the song, and then shoot the video.
Yeah, she was sitting right in front of me. I'm like, hey, we need to shoot the video like right now, like right now. Yeah. She was like, for real? I'm like, nah, like later on, but like seriously, like today.
Yeah.
And she was like, I got a call. We just gotta get my makeup done. And I was saying, nah, we ain't gonna do no makeup. Like,
no glam.
Call whoever you can get on the phone, whoever can pull up, tell them to pull up all the girls. We're gonna have the cars. We're gonna go somewhere. Where you wanna go? MLK Park.
Yeah.
Did that. Got to the video shoot. My wife had to go to work, so I had to have my son in the stroller while I'm telling people what to do. Rico shooting the video. We didn't really know when we was gonna start shooting the video. Everybody was just outside. I'm like, hey, start shooting like right now. This, because they were drinking. Yeah. I'm like, hey, come get this right now. Come get this right now.
Yeah, just catch it off.
Gloss had her son out there. I'm like, hey, come get him. Like, you know, they just, then we just cut the music on in the middle of us, like,
and just started
trying to figure it out. And then we just did it. They had a couple of friends with some cars. They ended up driving around the parking lot. We were like driving around, let's simulate, like, you know, y'all having fun, which they really would. They hanging out the window because you got to listen to the song and make it make sense. And then
they're hanging out the window because you got to listen to the song.
Yeah.
Because y'all really just got the song playing with the rap. You know what I mean? You got the song playing out the box or something, right? Mm. See, when I hear you tell this story, bro, it just lets me know you got to use what you got to get what you need. You know what I'm saying? The pieces that you need are always around you. So to you like out there that's like, man, we ain't got this and we don't have that and we get to have this. No. Man,
use what you got.
Use what you got. The pieces are around you.
Make it work.
You know what I'm saying? And make it work. You know what I mean? Because it sounded like because it came across that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like when you have something special, when you have something that you know, whether it's a record or video, it's like you know that you know, like before the other people know.
Yeah.
Speak to that a little bit about the fact that, like, when you have something in your possession that you feel like is that special, what is that feeling to you? Is that a God thing? Is that just a favorite thing? Or is it just like just this feeling? Because
it's a feeling.
Yeah.
It's a
feeling.
Like you'll kind of know. It's kind of hard to explain.
Yeah.
Because I make a lot of impulsive decisions.
Yeah.
But it's always going off of, like, I feel it first, then I make an impulsive decision.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you just feel it.
Yeah. I always do this thing and pause. But how do you know I'm touching you? Pause.
Whoa.
Nah, but how you know I'm touching you? Because you can
feel it,
Because
pause.
you can feel it, pause. All right. But just the thing, like, you know, people do need to trust what they feel more, you know what I'm saying? But I do think like when you have something special, it is that, like, it's just that feeling that and I think
good feeling.
Yeah, like, and you be chasing, and I think you chasing that feeling, like, you know what I mean? Because if I don't feel that feeling, then I know I can't
force it.
Yeah, I can't lie to me. I'm like, it's like, you know what I mean? It ain't that. But when I saw that video and heard that song, I was like, man.
It was organic.
It
was just. I feel like it just captured the essence of Memphis.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? And like that's something like even the videos before that, like just to set the tones and all those type of songs. Like I was watching them, like, damn, these girls hard. Like dude literally is a producer, but you really like an exec. You know what I'm saying? You're spearheading a lot of different things, directing videos, paying for studio time, like. Dude ain't your average producer. Like, dude, you an exec, bro. Like
But
you
see
a
that,
label,
though.
Camp South. Like that's like you running.
So Camp
a business.
South, that's your label.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
talk about Camp South, man.
Yeah.
I'm really just getting started. I had a record actually under it. The first record was Free Joint with Gloss and Juicy J.
Yeah.
Shout out to Juicy J. He
Shout out to Juice, man.
Laid the chords and verse for me.
Yeah.
But he did fairly well. It had, like at the time before F&F or anything came out, it had like 300,000 streams. I think
That's
it had,
good. Yeah,
but
that's
that was like maybe 1 or 2 months after.
That's independent.
Yeah, that's fire. When you're independent and you can do those kind of numbers. Listen, there was a report that came out that said about out of all the releases that come out on Spotify, there's like 38 million of them that
don't even get
don't get
play.
a play.
Yeah,
not even one play.
Zero.
You know what I'm
They
saying?
don't even listen to their own
You not
music.
even listen to yourself. Come on, like it's ridiculous. But you speak about that and it's like, okay, so the Shabuya record comes.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Man.
see, I want to speak to this right here because
Nostalgic as hell.
because okay, I want to know behind the ground with this record. How did it come about? And I want to know like, did you feel any pressure to come with another one? Because everybody he got the one hit. He go to one hit.
I ain't
The one
studying
hit.
nothing for talking about. I'm gonna do me.
Straight up.
You ain't talking about nothing. You like that stuff. Shabuya was done before F&F.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Wow.
That's
okay.
hard.
That's hard. Didn't know that. Did not know that.
Yeah, I think. Hold on, let me make sure. Let me fact check. No, it was done. Was it done before F&F? I really think it was done before F&F.
Okay.
I think it was done before F&F.
That's
okay.
even harder.
That's harder. That's even harder.
I
So you
think
had no pressure.
the thing about Shabuya that was so cool, like at least for my age group coming up in Memphis, like we used to beat on the tables for real and like rap like that.
Yeah.
So it's like you really captured the nostalgic of the city and put that into the record. So I thought that was like,
Was that your hook?
That's
Come
genius,
on, that
bro.
right there too?
Yeah. So we was in the studio. We was at Track Nation. Shout out to Trey Boy.
Yeah.
We was at Track Nation, and I had the beat. I only had the pattern done, like that beat that you heard.
Yeah.
That was the beat.
Yeah.
So I was trying to lay an ideal on top of it. So I just took that pattern and stretched it all the way through.
Yeah.
Like it had to been like 4 minutes long.
Yeah.
Then we put it to Pro Tools. Then we did a Looking Boy type song.
Okay.
And we were finna check a whole lot of people.
Yeah.
And we actually had laid it out. And then I'm sitting there looking. I was
it
like,
do got the vibe like the Looking Boy Zone. We say that though. That's hard.
So I'm like, nah. This. I think I came back to the studio the next time. I was like, nah, because the first time we were trying to record, I got mad because some people were falling asleep in the studio, and I had cut the studio session short.
Okay.
Like we only did 4 hours, and I had booked 12 hours.
Yeah. And so you like, you falling asleep and all that. Okay, we was a rap.
So we ended up doing the Shabuya record. I mean, we ended up trying to do this, like we scratched the Looking Boy idea.
Yeah.
I was like, this I got a better idea. Let's do the Shabuya. Because I remember talking to somebody somewhere and they were showing me the clip of the people on the bus doing the Shabuya.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, I could take that and put it on the beat. And I think it'd be cool.
Yeah.
And I was explaining to the girl, like, this how I go do. They were like, how we go put that to the beat?
Yeah.
I literally went, it's documented, everything documented.
Yeah.
I literally went to the booth with my son that was putting down the reference on how they should do it.
Yeah.
That's hard.
That is
We seen you do that a lot on Instagram too, like where you start to show them behind the scene records of you like really producing that record. Like, so that's hard, bro.
Yeah, I definitely think that that just sheds light to being more of a producer and less than a programmer, because it's one thing to make a dope beat, it's another thing to make a dope song. You know what I mean?
It was that was the biggest directing. That was the biggest directing video too. Like I had to get insurance. I was like, bro, I don't.
Yeah, bond insurance and all the stuff. Oh yeah, definitely.
Cause I'm thinking we finna go to LA and just at this time I had did the one project deal with Black Noise.
Yeah,
and we trying to work out a project with, and they had to get everything together. So we out of town. I'm like, man, I'm thinking I'm just finna go up here. We finna book this spot on Gigster.
Yeah,
get to school. Yeah, walk in. Hey, this our time.
Yeah,
use it. They was like, man, you got insurance. I'm like, oh, I ain't waiting for the shit to be out.
Oh my god. Yeah.
But Glow was originally on Shabuya.
Yeah,
but I had to take her off because she was shooting another video at the same time we was trying to shoot Shabuya.
Yeah.
So I was like, I gotta take her off now.
Yeah,
and I had to get the girls to record
Yeah.
an extra set of 4 bars or
Okay.
8 bar like that to fill in that void.
Yeah.
But this before we went out of town to record it. So this like 2 days before we went out of town to shoot the Shibuya video.
Yeah.
That I found out that she wasn't gonna be able to do the
So
video.
it's like, damn.
So you had to change the whole song.
when I
and
found, so
everything.
I had to call her to make sure, because this at the time she had just signed, so she finna be super busy.
Yeah.
So I said, when you gonna be free to shoot the video, shoot Shibuya video. She said she gonna be in LA doing interviews and stuff, but come on this day.
Yeah.
I said, boom, we gonna be there. And I called like 14 other people.
Yeah.
Those the stylists, makeup artists, all the girls, a producer to help me with the video. I called Zach. I called the engineer. I called
Shout out to Zach. Yeah.
and then the engineer was not being able to make it.
Yeah.
So I had to get another it was crazy. I had to get another engineer the day before,
Yeah.
book his flights. I had to get everybody flights booked. Manager had to come out there. Who else? It was the hairstylist too. Everybody, thank you.
No problem.
I had to get everybody out there, and it was so crazy, like trying to get all that together.
This coordinating the logistics of doing a video, it is so many moving parts. You know what I mean, to be able to do it. But I love that though. I love that about you though. You know what I mean?
I even had to cancel. I was telling the girl when she was able to shoot the video, I said, bro, I'm not even do this.
Yeah.
I said, I don't even care about the flight. I don't even care. They're like, nah, we still want to shoot it. So boom, had to pivot. Get everybody, see how me shoot the video in 2 days.
Yeah. Man, listen.
Nah, making it away with what you got.
Making it work with what you got. You know what I mean? Not stopping and just doing it. But see, that's the determination and the stick-to-itiveness that is necessary. Like, you know what I mean? You got to be able to wear different hats. There's multiple hustles. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to wear different hats. And when as a visionary, when you see the idea and you see it, it's like, man, it's kind of easy to be able to fill those gaps up or whatever because you see exactly what needs to be done. Mm-hmm. But it takes a village though. You know what I mean? And
I think that's the term to use, visionary. I think that's the difference between a dreamer and a visionary is someone that put that action behind it. It's like we all got dreams, you know, and we see things that we want to be. Yeah. But everybody ain't willing to do all that work. Because it's like a lot of parts of producing, right? And this is something we can talk on too. Like everybody think making beats is just fun. It's fun. But like they don't talk about this side, like where you're really producing videos, having to pay for this, pay for that.
Producer.
Call hairstylists and all. He's
producing. He's producing the video. He's producing the song. He's producing.
It's a lot of work that go in that people don't see behind the scenes.
No, definitely.
They just want the right now award from everything, but you shooting in the gym.
Like even like from what people should be wearing, like the look. Like even like the simplistic stuff that people was overlooking, like the Set the Tone video. I literally I made sure the background was white to focus on them solely. So that's why they was wearing black. Yeah. But they were wearing black where it reciprocated their personality.
Even the effect on the film.
Yeah, so I wanted to look like an old BET video just for the feeling of it. And everything just made sense.
You shot that at Exit 221, didn't you?
I don't remember, somewhere on Madison, I believe. But then I booked it on Print Space. It was like $75 an hour. Yeah. And then I went back to try to shoot another video. And I'm supposed to went up $150 because everybody started going there and shooting videos.
Oh yeah.
I was looking, I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, when nobody shoot here until I started shooting here. But I'm like, that's cool, but y'all going up $150. I brought the business out here.
Yeah, I done brought the business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, indeed. So all right, so. It's like, okay, so I hear about that. Then it's like I see you worked with Meg Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? Now, as a producer, everybody want to catch a hit. Everybody want to catch that one. But what no one talks about and what I want to get you to speak about is like, how is it when you get that hit, that phone, that them emails, the people that reaches out. Can you speak to how that experience was and how many doors opened up for you?
Man, I couldn't. So when we went to LA we were supposed to shoot with Sweetie, but we went to LA and I could not get out the phone. I'm talking about waking up 6, 7 in the morning because I'm in LA. Yeah. These people in Atlanta on the East Coast.
Time. Yeah.
I'm like, bro, my lawyer calling, Kadeem calling, everybody calling, call, man. We want to, hey, man, can you heard you in L.A., you, can you fly? Hey, hold on, I'm cool. Like, it was a whole lot of whole lot of game running. I'm like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Like, y'all save all this for everybody else. Yeah. I'm cool. So.
Immediately stop with the game.
Immediately.
But, I ain't just saying, like, no. I'm trying to see what they talking about.
Yeah.
I ain't finna just...
you ain't turning out nothing but your collar, but at the same time, it's like that's where your team come in place. You know what I mean? And you got a great team, you got a great manager, and a great team in place.
Shout out Kadeem.
You know what I mean? Yeah. I see that a lot of times when people they want success, but they don't have the team, they don't have the manpower to be able to handle success.
If you want to get that look, you can somebody go get you a deal off top.
Yeah.
Like everybody was trying to give me a deal. I was like. You know what I'm saying? Like they seen my energy. Like I don't think he really the one to mess with. Like,
yeah.
Like I had my run in as far as like I might have said some stuff that I shouldn't have. As far as like I shouldn't have been navigating the conversation sometimes.
Yeah.
But I let my
let the man
learned it. But that's cool though. It built character. Like
no, exactly. Listen, man. You got to remain a student. You got to remain a student to remain prudent. You know what I mean? You got to learn before you earn. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like you learn. But I always tell my kids, man, you can make a mistake, but just don't make the same mistake. You know what I'm saying? And it is about having somebody speaking for you and being able to, that's why I say your team got to be tight.
They respect you. They respect you.
You're set up more.
Just without the strength of you walking in with like
you
ain't going. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're not prepared. You're prepared for it, and they looking at it because it's like the thing about it is like you get this window, this time where it's like, okay, this is your moment. Now that moment can last for as long as you want to if you have your stuff prepared. But if you're not prepared, you know what I mean. It's gonna fall. House built on sand gonna just crash. You're gonna get a moment and that window closes. And if you don't maximize all those times, if you don't maximize that moment, it's over with. But I see you, okay, bam, immediately on Meg Thee Stallion album. You know what I'm saying? Immediately, like, you know what I mean? And then I think that's dope because I feel like you set the trend for, like, you had the biggest record of 2022. You know what I'm saying? And also now you are now the same album and song, you got BET nominations up the wazoo right now too, right? You know what I'm saying? But I think I just think it's dope that when you hit with a female, I like that the game, the way the industry work is like as soon as you have something successful, oh man, you finna have your phone finna be running. They're gonna want you to emulate that same thing.
I ain't gonna lie, Meg, T Ferris hit me up.
Shout out to T Ferris.
Before I did F&L, like that was already help.
Okay, word.
I think
because
T
Ferris good dude. He's managed Mike Jones.
Matter of fact, because of DJ Pretty Brown, that's how I ended up meeting with Ferris. Because Ferris was looking for some beats, and Pretty Brown had said me and somebody else you should work with them, and I remember like emailing the beats. And Pretty Brown was like, I think they went to somebody else. Yeah. I was thinking kind of like, man, I'm like, from Memphis? Yeah, like, and what? They gonna skip me? Straight up. I was like, nah, ain't no way. Like, whoever it is, it gotta be hard. But he ended up hitting me. He was like, man, I don't think he really listened to it or even told Pretty Brown that he was messing with her. Yeah. And after that, like, we just built a relationship from there. And it just made sense that I came out with what I did leading up to, now.
Yeah, it's perfect, but that's relationships too, though. You know what I mean? Building relationships, man. Like, this whole thing is about relationships. When you talk about building relationships with T Ferris was managing Mike Jones and Paul Wall back in the day. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, it's about relationships, and a lot of times the industry is small, so it's like, you know what I mean? You got to keep your circle even smaller. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I think that... one thing you just said that was significant was like, okay, somebody passed on you, but immediately you still like, hold up, wait a minute, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, we got to get back to it. I just like that tenaciousness, you know what I mean? I think that's a product of Memphis, like, you know what I mean? That's a product of the grind. We ain't stopping for nothing, you know what I'm saying? We coming to get what's ours. But like I was saying earlier, all the BET awards, you know what I'm saying? Like, so you got nominated for the Grammy last year. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? This year you up for Album of the Year with the Glorilla, and so a few more things you up for.
It's just collaboration.
Collaboration.
Rap, I gotta double check or duo, something like that.
That's dope, bro. That is so dope, man. I'm really hoping that y'all bring that one back to the crib, man. Like, you know what I mean? Because Memphis, we need all that. Yeah, man. So speak to like, okay, what does Hitkidd listen to? Like, who to you is your top 5 Memphis? Top 5 artists, top 5 Memphis artists. What do you think? And artists and producers. You know what I'm saying? However you want to run it. What you think?
I don't know how I'm gonna start.
It's always a hard
one, I know,
right?
right?
Here,
Like top 5 I listen to.
The top 5 you listen to. Yeah. What's in your playlist right now?
Lil Uzi,
Yeah.
Metro,
Yeah.
Metro Boomin,
I love Metro.
Metro too hard.
Yeah.
Duke.
Yeah. Shout out Duke Deuce.
Man, who was I'm pulling up like listening to? Yeet.
You like Yeet?
Yeah.
Yeet got energy with his music. You know what I'm saying? My son, shout out to my son Jackson. He put me on Yeet. You know what I'm saying?
I'm trying to literally listen to, like, think about who I'm just putting up. It really ain't like a fifth. I'm like that fifth spot is just like me listening to my stuff to see how can I produce it better or what I need to do next.
Yeah.
I feel that.
That was something you just said important. Okay, a lot of times when artists and producers make music, man, y'all just listen to your own stuff. And I think that's wrong. I think you gotta listen to other people's stuff to be able to see the tempos, you know what I'm saying? How fast stuff is going, you know what I mean? I think if you listen to other people, I think art inspires artists. Producers inspires producers, you know what I'm saying? So I think you gotta listen to music. And I'm not saying you make it to like someone else's stuff, but you at least be able to, you got iron sharpen iron, you know what I'm saying? Knife sharpen knife. So I think that's important, you know what I mean? Top 5 artists out of Memphis, though. Who is your what's your Mount Rushmore of Memphis music? You know what I'm saying? And do you listen to OGs? Do you listen to young people? Like, what, as far as that, what you listen to?
I listen to OGs really.
Yeah.
I listen to people I produce for and OGs. So I really want to consider the top 5 out of Memphis.
Yeah, it's too many of them.
Yeah, like,
it's too many.
It's just
it's
everybody kind of like
like
right there. Obviously, the people I listen to, it'd be more biased to say that they my top 5.
No doubt.
But like, from a producer standpoint in general, I look at certain artists for certain things. Like he might be number 1 because he does better at this. Yeah. But everybody perception of like why they the top 5 is different. So you really can't say it's a top anything.
See, that was a loaded question because I feel the same way. There is no top MC. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Everybody's gonna be the best at doing them. Yep. That's it. You're just gonna be the best at doing you. It ain't no number 1. It may be somebody dope with lyrics over here. Might somebody dope with cadences over here. Might be somebody dope with punchlines over here. It's just different. Imagery, style, drip. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's
the way they carry themselves, how well they can tell their story at the time they doing the album. All that going to play. I'm just telling somebody last night at the show, they was like, man, Hitkidd, I got this dude, how you go about trying to work with him? If I see their music, I was like, that's cool. Yeah. I mean, there's more into it outside of you having a hard song. I don't care nothing about that. Because so you see me their profile, I'm looking through everything you got on the internet. I got to see how people perceive you, how you perceive yourself, how you carry yourself, how you your image on all your socials, the way they align with each other, what kind of person you is. Like, I got to calculate. I study people before I work with them. I ain't working with nobody I don't know.
Yeah. See, you see that right there? Hope you artists picked up that right there, see, because that mean a whole lot. You take more than just talent. More than just being talented. More than just having some good music, being able to rap real good.
That's cool. Okay? That just ain't nothing I want to. Yeah. It just ain't nothing I want to be working with. Because we'll get in the studio. You just got too
You might not listen.
On. You ain't trying to listen.
Might not listen.
You got too many people in the studio.
That part.
Then they want to be putting their input. I'm like,
who producing the song?
Who John in here?
Who is John?
So it's a whole lot going on when you thinking about like working with certain artists or producers.
Yeah. So you work with women though. That's why I always think it's dope when you work with a woman because it's hard to tell a woman something. You know what I mean?
That was like,
for them to, you know what I mean? That's hard to do now.
Well, I mean? when it comes to like entertainment wise, at least in music, at least with me, they listen. But I also, it's just I don't think I might have to reassure them more than I do, a guy. Yeah. But they gave me the opportunity. Like with the girls, we got a group, and before we even met, before we even hit the studio for the first time, I put them in the group. It was like, this how I go, boom, 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 had an itinerary. And I'm like, just give me room to listen. Give me the room to lead. Yeah. Know what I'm saying? Yeah. Boom, boom. And
Here's the disclaimer. This is how it's finna go right here. You go to play. We're gonna draw the play up. This is how we run the play like I say run it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna listen to you, but we gotta listen to each other.
Yeah.
And it comes out great. And it definitely is working for you, bro. Like it's completely working for you. And I'm loving everything that's going on. What's next though? What's next? You know what I mean?
Vision of the Girls album.
Yeah.
So we got a project. We got a few songs.
So y'all doing the whole album?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy. Okay. Got y'all the exclusive right here.
That's gonna be hard.
For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I got my Hitkidd for President project.
That's getting bigger. You've been
What
doing
do
those.
Main 24?
So you what do Main 24?
Yeah, that's not what it is. That's just
that's the campaign.
Yeah.
I mean, because it's election season. So, you know what I mean?
Because I had been working. I started on this, in 2019, 2020. Because I did, a project, Hitkidd for President, in 2019. I actually did one in 2017, but it was a mixtape, though. And I had DJ Crisscross and Cortez.
Shout out to Cortez.
To, do some scratches. Man, I'm spinning, but, do some scratches on it. And talking and everything.
Yeah.
And I put my partners, same zone doing that. I was always doing it. I'm just trying to do it on a bigger scale.
It's just consistency. Consistency and persistence break down any resistance. Listen, you know what I mean? The same thing this man has been doing, 2017, he's continuing to do it. Just do it in a bigger and better way. You know what I mean? But he just told you since 2017, we're in 2023.
14.
And
2014. I was just named the Hitkidd for President project.
2014.
Been at it,
so you're looking at 9 years. You're looking at 9 years, blood, sweat, and tears before you get to the point where, and he's long away from being done or even reaching his zenith, but even 9 years to be able to get to this point. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. That's a lot of faith. You know what I mean? It's a lot of faith. It's a lot of, and then, so how old your son?
No, he finna be 2.
He finna be 2. So it's okay, son is born, so, and you got this massive hit. You know what I mean? I feel like that's when God shine on you.
I ain't gonna lie, but while my wife was pregnant, it was an awkward 3 months because it was so much going on, and I had stopped teaching.
Yeah.
And I had
What do you mean, stop teaching?
Yeah.
You were teaching?
Yeah, I was an 8th grade teacher in the SPED system.
Really?
That's hard.
Yeah, for behavior students and for FS kids.
Wow, man.
So that was for 3 years, and I was a assistant football coach. They were trying to make me the head coach, but I was like, I ain't gonna have too much time, and I was a track coach.
So okay, so talk.
That's solid.
Okay, wow. Okay, let's just wait. Okay, so you were a 8th grade teacher,
yeah,
and you were a assistant football coach and track coach.
Yeah.
So is that I noticed I played basketball with you. You know what I mean? He's very competitive. You know what I'm saying? He's very, very competitive. You know what I'm saying? So is that where it comes from? Is that what it is? Your competitive spirit?
That's in my blood. My dad and mama don't even know where it came from.
I mean, this man is competitive. You hear me? This man here this man here going at it now for real, man. You got to box this man out, and he big too now, so you got to kind of, you know what I mean? But so you, but I think being a teacher and dealing with kids, then it's that puts you in a scenario to where you kind of know what the youth want. You know what I mean? As far as the sound. Yeah. You know what I mean? You spend a lot of time around. Do you think that helped you, you know what I mean, in a sense? You know what I mean?
It could help me, but I ain't looking at that. I was,
can't get away from
with teaching, I was a mentor. I was trying to make sure there ain't nothing the students nothing happened to them at all.
Yeah.
I was protecting them while they was, I was looking, because you at school for 8 hours.
Yeah, you don't want nothing happening to them on your watch.
So I'm y'all daddy while you at school.
Man, basically.
Yeah.
So we had to do the discipline. Cause half of them ain't had parents and stuff.
Yeah.
Or, mom, nobody, no guidance, no nothing. And they ain't had nothing to eat at the house. So they'll have to come to school to eat.
Yeah.
Or they go back home,
that.
they'll go right back out in the street. Or, just playing around, but they more susceptible to getting in something they really shouldn't be. And, everything, it was fun. I go back to teaching if music don't work out.
What you mean if it don't work? It's already music already working out.
But you know what I'm saying? If it just boiled down to it, that was something I get into.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's always ways to be able to give and be a philanthropist and be able to give back to these kids, you know what I'm saying? You in the position now, you know what I mean, going back to the school or whatever is even better than being there. They wasn't listening then. If they were listening then, they really listening now. You know what I mean?
The students with me?
Yeah, with you?
Oh, no, I'm listening.
Oh, they were listening to you?
I had this run like Army.
Oh, yeah.
It was I don't know how to explain it. Like my classes had the most fun and was the most disciplined.
That's fine, man.
Like,
I respect that, man. I really respect that, bro.
Like I remember having some boys they wanted to fight. This is my last period. These boys always trying to check. Like someone wanted to come in the room, they already started checking. I remember one of the guys was trying to bully the other dude. He stood up. He was like, "Man, I'm tired, blah, 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 blah." And they were getting, they stand up. I said, "Go on, fight. Go on, fight. Go on, do it." And I'm looking at, go on, fight. Because if he whoop you, I ain't going to say nothing because you sure I ain't been bullying him.
Yeah.
They ain't sat back down.
Sat right back down.
Yeah, I ain't had to get nobody suspended.
Yeah.
And I had an all-girl class. I remember when I first met them, right on the board, they were just talking.
Yeah.
And I just thought, I'm like, y'all ever shut up? Now I'm looking at the girl, I said, y'all realize y'all ain't going to be cool with each other when you get to high school. Half y'all ain't going to be cool. I remember them telling me when they went to high school, Mr. Holmes, they ain't my friend no more. But, I remember, like, they done graduated now.
Yeah.
My 8th grade class graduated high school.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
So that's that cheat code for Shabuya, though. You know what I mean? That was that cheat code right there. That school right there. Like, you know what I mean?
Damn had came out with Clay and Miko.
Yeah.
The Miko Damn had came out when I was teaching.
Yeah.
And
how was that transition of like your record starting to pop, but you teaching and like the kids knowing what you got going on?
So the first year, only my players knew, but my players started telling their people, their classmates. Then it kind of started, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I remember the principal, she was like, "You got to tell them start following you on Instagram." I was like, I'm kind of a public figure. It's really, I can't.
It's complicated.
But see, they kind of knew that. I told them, I was like, I do music, so I do music.
Like it's that's crazy because a lot of times when the youth listen to somebody they feel as an OG, they like that's old folk music. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever, you know what I mean? Like. So that's just dope to me that they came to your vibe, to your wave, like, you know what I'm saying, your players and all that. Cause you know what I mean? You know, like my son, even if he likes on my mate, man, he got to really like it for him to tell me, man, okay, I like this joint right here, man. Cause he gonna look at me like I'm dad, like, man, like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't old, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how he gonna look at it. So it's like this dope. I think that's dope, man. Cause that speaks to me. You got a record. You got a hit when it's like, you know what I mean? Kids, the youth, everybody get on it or whatever. Those are big indicators, man. But like, I think it's dope that, you know what I mean, that you work with those kids. You know what I mean? I think, and I think continuing to do that or whatever, like, and inspiring the children is everything. Because in Memphis, we need it, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? We need it. It's so much negativity. The negative narrative is put out on Memphis so much. You know what I'm saying? So what I wanted to do was like really just have these conversations and have these talks so people can see, like, man, it ain't all negative. You know what I mean? It's just what the media puts out there or whatever. Like, and it will happen to you out here, but it's like more times than none, we need to be the individuals going back to them schools and talking to them kids and dealing with them children. And you got firsthand experience with it. You know what I'm saying? And you just said your 8th grade class graduated. That's a W. Dope. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole W out here. You know what I mean?
Even last year, I had some students that graduated early. So I went to their graduation.
That's beautiful.
See, that's beautiful, man. And then going back, see the thing about it, man. When you get blessed, you supposed to be blessed to be a blessing. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. You know what I mean? Like, if you just want to just get it for yourself and do it for yourself and all that or whatever, man, like, to me, you know, that you ain't thinking big enough. You got to be selfless. And I think, like,
pay it forward.
Yeah. Got to pay it forward.
I always do, like, stuff behind the scenes. Like, even some of my homies is, like, in the streets, I always talk to them.
Yeah.
About, like, you know what I'm saying, where I feel like I can reach them at. Sometimes I don't be trying to, like, sound like no, whatever, like they parents or something. But they just don't be hearing it all the time.
Yeah. And they need to hear it. You know what I mean? And you know, the streets respect success. People respect success. They respect, you know, somebody having some money or doing something successful or whatever. They at least give you a listen versus somebody who ain't doing nothing. So it's like, you know, you got that going for you and working for you, but to be able to do that and to reach back, because it is about paying it forward. It is about inspiring the next individual. Like, you know what I'm saying? I always think, like, if the blessing you trying to get, if you big enough to do it by yourself, the blessing ain't big enough. You ain't thinking big enough. You know what I'm saying? So I think that you got to be selfless, and I love that in you. And a producer it's from the jump. You being selfless, giving records out, producing, helping other people's careers. I think Russell Simmons said, if you want to be great, ask yourself who you assist, who you help make great.
You gotta help other people around.
You know what
if you're great, you'll make other people around.
You'll make somebody great. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that will make you a GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like, that what makes you a young legend to me is like, because I can look and see people, careers that you've touched and how that has happened and how that domino effect is taking place. Yep. You know what I mean? That what makes a person a GOAT. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, you can look at these careers and see who you helped, see who you assisted, you know what I mean? And then and I think that makes you get even more success. You know what I mean? It brings about even more success, even more blessings are coming your way because you are a giver. You know what I mean? And even giving them for your time or your energy or whatever, bro, that's what we need. And I love to shed light, shine a light, no pun intended, on that narrative, you know what I'm saying? Seriously, man.
Yeah. Definitely, I think learning what we just learned, like with the teaching and stuff, like listening to you talk about mentorship and things with the kids. When I think about my outside looking in on how you produce artists, I think you're doing the same thing.
Yeah, it feels like that.
With the artists, and I think that's just super dope.
My pop do the same thing though.
Your pop was a rapper.
Yeah,
he's a rapper.
He a real art. Like he record himself, produce his own music. He was like, when I was younger, he was going to schools. He had this thing called You Can Be. We would go into schools and perform for the students.
Yeah.
And, man, he had the Mary, he had the Super T, he had Crown and Cash, and I crib, recording, doing songs. Man, he used to throw events at Southside Park, because we from South Memphis, or you know, out of Riverside, South Memphis.
Yeah.
Like, man, that's just in our blood. So, you know, we always been on that type of time. Man.
How's your relationship now with your father? And happy belated Father's Day, because we just had Father's Day. But how's your relationship with your father?
Cool. We don't really, like, we the same person, so we don't really have to say nothing. We, like, if something go on, it's just already understood.
It's understood, yeah.
But sometimes he tell me, he be like, man, I know you know how we are, but I just want to let you know, so.
Okay. Well, listen, man, I want to thank you first and foremost, man, for your time. You know what I mean? And thank you for what you're doing for the city. I'm ready to hear that Hitkidd album, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want to hear that album. He was in here cooking up something with ATM Rich or whatever that was dope the other day. That was a different vibe. Like, that's another thing too, man. Y'all got my Kinfolk messed up. Y'all think he's coming with one style. This man is a real producer and he goes deep with it. You know what I'm saying? It ain't just the club joints. He got a lot of flavor that y'all getting ready to see, man. And I'm anxious to hear that full female project, bro. That's gonna touch some platinum. And then you just went. Congratulations, you just went platinum on the F&F joint.
Thank you.
That's a platinum record, man.
Yeah, they weren't trying to really give me my certification either.
Yeah.
We saw the million records before 2023.
Yeah. Man. That's a huge feat,
that's
man.
A blessing.
To have a platinum record out of Memphis, man.
I'm in 2026 right now, so I already knew that it would go do what it did.
Yeah, man, he's already in 26,
he's already
man.
There, man.
Indeed, I'm trying to catch up with you, man.
Yeah,
Hey, listen, man, this has been Hitkidd, you know what I'm saying? Kane, man, listen, we finna listen to some music and vibe all the way out, man. You dig, man. Much love for y'all topping in, man, and y'all continue to subscribe to our vibe, man. Immediately Kinfolk Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Hitkidd, bro, I'm just thank you for your time and your energy, bro, and keep doing what he do, man.
Thanks.
What he do, man?
You dig. Appreciate y'all.
Hello all, Cody the Grand here, the king of the 1 minute sales pitch. Now today I'm talking to my entrepreneurs. Entrepreneurs, I know what you want, I know what you need, and you better be glad you got access to Poppy Grande because you're about to get it all right now. You want more sales, you want more traction, and you want your brand to be seen as, legitimate amongst your competitors. I got you. You need to be able to get all of that from one source. I got you. I got the keys to that one source. That's right. I'm about to give you the tool that's going to take your business to the next level today. You need to holler at the people over there at the Payne Branding Company. That's right. Who is the Payne Branding Company? I'm glad you asked. The Payne Branding Company is the answer to all of your media marketing prayers. Anything you need media related, not only do they do it, but they do it at the highest level. Do you hear me? If you don't believe me, you can click the website right here, and prepare to have your mind blown. You need to be able to figure out how to link your product to your website. Don't worry, they got you. New logo, they got you. Business cards, they got you. Anything print related, they got you. You need video content, they got you. Payne Branding Co. Hit these people up. Tell them I sent you.
Immediately,
And we're
Kinfolk.
back.
Like we left something. Immediately Kinfolk Podcast, and that was one hard-ass podcast interview right there. I always feel like when I watch a podcast, I want to come out of it with some tools and jewels I can use, something I did not know about the person that I'm watching. And I did not know this man was a teacher.
That's crazy. Just the mentorship and how he developed the artists, how that like tie in and teaching. That's crazy.
Because that means God don't make mistakes, man. You know what I'm saying? Every experience is like a lesson or a blessing, and those things you learning and you living through, you can use to be able to pay forward. And that was also a great thing he spoke about in the interview as well. I see nothing but more success for him in the future, bro. And I'm just shout out to him.
Hitkidd, man.
Indeed, man. Definitely.
Much success to Hitkidd. That is
immediately yes. It's an immediately yes.
Yeah,
it's definitely Hitkidd is an immediately yes.
For sure.
I agree with that. Indeed. Hey, let's go stand on Grizzness though.
Yeah, we gotta do that, man.
Yeah.
Get that boy Dirty Fresh on the line real quick,
let's
man.
see what Fresh got going on.
Let's give him a call, man, and we'll be right back.
Immediately Kinfolk. Welcome back to Immediately Kinfolk, one hard-ass podcast. And this is the part of the podcast where we stand on Grizzness. Standing on Grizzness. With my Kinfolk Dirty Fresh, and he's on the business in the streets of Memphis right now. Tapping in with my kin in Memphis 10. What's up, Dirty Fresh?
Man, what's up, man? What's going on, man? You know, we might just holding it down like gravity, man. What's up with y'all boys, man?
A whole lot of summer league going on right now.
Yeah, man.
Because I'm ready for the new league. I'm ready for the new season. What's going on, man?
Yeah, man. Hey, I'm ready to stand on Grizzness with you, brother. Right now, man, Lofton looking real good. He's a standout right now for me in summer league.
Yes,
you know, a lot of the draft picks looking good too. G.G. Jackson, man, a lot of guys looking good, man. I'm excited for the season. I'm excited to see how it translates into real game time.
Yeah, you know what? That boy Lofton really got off on
Wembanyama.
Yeah, he got off on that boy.
Out on that boy a while back. That boy, he might need some milk.
Yeah, he he looked like he needs some beef. He needs to beef back up.
Whoa.
Major pause. Major pause right there. But immediately no. Yeah. In today's pause-worthy news, pause. But he does need to beef up, pause, on what he needs to do because he's very thin win out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, bro.
You know, he's got.
What I was looking at in the first game, I was looking at him, man, looked like a baby deer out there. You know what I mean? You know,
he did.
He's falling down all over the place, you know.
Yeah.
Kind of like with Jared Jackson, man, a little bit his first couple years, you know, kind of just kick his legs up on him a little bit, you know?
Yeah, indeed. That's immediately yes. You know what I'm saying? That's right, Coach Fresh. I think you're right about that because I look like, where'd you get him, Coach, when he got ripped by Brandon Miller out there? When he got ripped by Brandon Miller out there, I was like, where'd you get him? Because Brandon Miller got a chip on his shoulder. He feel like he should have been number one. You dig what I'm saying? Y'all going outside the marketplace, man. I'm right here in the U.S., man. What we doing? Y'all going to go get this big whoop some dummy up. Wembanyama, you know what I mean? Come on, man.
Hey, yo, but I also wanted to say this, though. I think sometimes the media puts too much hype on these guys. You know what I'm saying?
They do.
You know, they put too much hype on them, too much expectation. They call this guy, best thing since LeBron. And, you know, those are big shoes to fill in itself, you know.
Immediately.
So you come out there the first game looking real mediocre. You know, the Bluebirds was already out. You know what I'm saying?
Very un-LeBronish.
Yeah, very un-LeBron.
Very un-LeBron-like.
He came back and looked good in that second game. You know, it definitely shows the glimpses of greatness in that second game.
Yeah.
I wish him luck against the actual NBA starting centers, though, because
they're gonna put a body on you, man.
I think barbecue chicken.
They're gonna put some body on you, man. You know what I mean? Big pause. But immediately no.
Paul Worthington Jr. over there.
Paul Worthington Jr.
Paul Worthington Jr.
Immediately no.
This man here, man.
Listen, look though, it's Dame time.
It is Dame time.
It's Dame time though. Who can listen? Dame says he's Miami or that's it.
Take my talents to South Beach.
Miami or bust.
Miami or bust. Listen, man, and I think he's right because I think Jimmy Butler needs him. With him and Jimmy Butler together, with the big center they got down there. Hey man, listen, Big Bam, listen, they have a real big three, and they was always
immediately yes.
And coach has been successful with the big threes down there previously. So I think that system does work. That it does work. You know what I mean? It definitely works. So I'm anxious to see that take place because and then they sent the boy who really had a great playoffs. What was the boy's name?
Vincent.
Vincent. Yeah, Vincent went to LA. He went to the Lake Show.
Yeah.
I ain't mad at that. When Vincent left, I knew they were going to go get Dame.
Yeah.
When he left, I said, oh, okay, that's leaving the hole wide open for Dame.
Yeah, Dame coming.
Let me ask y'all this. Now Portland is saying that, hey, you want Dame, you got to give us something for it. That they want 4 players, draft picks. They want your wife. They want everything.
They want everybody. They want Pat Riley.
Immediately, yes.
These folks want an island. Nah, listen,
right.
Listen.
So we want an island.
We want bring South Beach to Portland, and then we'll get y'all Dame.
Bring the whole South Beach.
Exactly.
Rick Ross, everybody.
Exactly. Open up a wet Willis. No. And then bring that, man, listen, y'all better let Dame go. Dame want to play. He want to be out of there, man. It's Dame time. He done put
Immediately, yes.
He done put enough time in down there. And then also Vincent better watch out when he in L.A. Because I'm telling you, be careful when you in L.A. Any of you NBA players, any of you rappers or whatever, it was already, you got to put your head on the swivel. But now, hey, really, man, the law set up where it's that no bail situation or whatever, bro, where it's like, bam, they not finna come out for these petty anti-crimes like robbing and theft. Yeah. They ain't coming out. You can't call the police. They not coming.
Yeah.
They not coming.
File your report and holler back.
File a report and holler back, man. So when you say that, when you put that statement out, man, be careful them NBA players coming out there, man. Be careful you rappers out there, bro, because when they robbing, you dig what I'm saying?
Immediately, no.
Unless it's a murder, anyway, I'm just telling y'all, look out for that.
Real talk.
Because LA is an illusion, man. You got the palm trees and all the, the stars, the beautiful women, the weather and all that. But the underworld is treacherous, like you were saying, bro.
The one foot in the underworld, the treacherous underbelly of LA.
Nah, run down on you for real out there.
Nah, for real, man. I definitely just want to, just put that out there though, man.
Yeah,
but seriously, man, I'm anxious to see this new season. I think Memphis is missing a few pieces still, that we need, like a center. But, I like where we're at, as far as we're heading in the right direction, and we're going to be good. We're going to be good.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
man.
What about the lineups? Who you guys see starting in the starting 5? Especially with y'all being gone the first 25 games.
We gotta go number 2, 3, man.
Yeah, we gotta go 2, 3. D-Rose gotta run it, run a point. You know what I mean? Bang gotta be his wing. He gotta be the 2. You dig what I'm saying?
Got shooter in the back.
I don't know the 3.
The 3 is tricky.
The 3 is tricky. Who you got at 3, Fresh?
Well, actually, man, I've been thinking about it while you guys were talking. What if we start Smart at the point, Bang at the 2, and maybe one of those like Rowdy or one of those guys who those younger guys, maybe somebody ready to step up and plug that hole in the 3. Then we come, Triple J, and then we got the hole in the middle.
And the hole is with Steven Adams still needs to be filled. So it's still some more offseason moves that need to be done. But I'm still standing on Grizzness till we can take care of the business, and I am liking Lofton in Summer League, man. I really want to just tap in. Shout out to Lofton, man.
Immediately, yes.
Yeah, man. This is staying on Grizzness with Dirty Fresh, man. This is his Instagram. Follow him for all things music in Memphis. You dig what I'm saying? And we're gonna be right back like we left something, man. It's the Immediately Kinfolk Podcast.
Immediately Kinfolk.
Yeah.
All right.
That's that bucket hat on your. That's what it is.
Bucket
it ain't like it's the hat.
I can
when I wear that hat, because nigga edges, how they get.
Shit.
You how to cover that shit down. Man, you put that hat on, nigga be down under that hoe.
What? I can't do it.
Yeah, I be having it, but it ain't now, some days you just be bucket hat day, man. Yeah. It ain't no choice. Ain't no option.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's a Pesco lifestyle. Fish, you know what I'm saying? I do fish on my dish these days.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do fish. That's it. No chicken in my kitchen, no pork within my fork, no beef between my teeth. Pause. Yeah.
Steak on the plate.
You know what I'm saying? I know you carnivore.
Big carnivore.
Big carnivore vibes for you, this guy over here.
Chicken wings,
Eat a lot of meat, huh?
Pause. Immediately, no.
All right, welcome to the Immediately Kinfolk Podcast, one hard-ass podcast.
Indeed.
And listen, we have a very, very... No, what are we doing right now? What am I doing? What am I leading into?
Immediately Kinfolk.
Yeah, man.
Hello. How's everybody doing out there?
How are you?
How y'all doing? Hope y'all enjoying the show so far. Immediately Kinfolk Podcast, one hard-ass podcast. You dig? And this is where we do the Immediately Yes.
Immediately No
show. Okay? Indeed. It's where I highlight the immediately no's, immediately yeses of social media and the world. I always believe that laughter is the best medicine, and you got to be able to laugh at yourself sometimes. So let's laugh at ourselves, shall we?
Without further ado.
Immediately Yes or Immediately No show.
Coming live from a very unsanitary trap house where this makeshift nurse, LaQuisha, and her lashes, who tells me that she has no license to be doing this, is getting ready to inject this poor child with something. She's been injecting her already. It looks like she's pregnant sideways. It's not taking. She looks lopsided. Your body is not looking better. This is a botched BBL job here.
The BBL?
And I suggest we need to get someone over here immediately before this woman may not make it home. Bad news may beat her home because this looks like an immediately death situation.
It's gonna be okay, girl. You gotta let it just swell
That's
down.
an immediately lie. Your stomach is going left and right at the same time. You need to call 911 before she hits you with another 4-piece extra spicy. LaKeisha is getting ready to take you out, Shaquisha. You need to run. You need to get out. You need to get out of there immediately,
okay,
repeatedly, irrevocably. Okay. This is a no. Attention is a dangerous drug, man.
This is an immediately, repeatedly, irrevocably no.
Nope.
And very strange and peculiar Anglo activity. Anglo activity. Like people are eating this edible black male. It's like the movie Get Out Part 2. Morgan Freeman.
This is an immediately no.
Nope.
What the hell are they doing? This is an immediately, repeatedly, irrevocably, emergency no. Immediately no. The Island Boys picture with Jeffrey Epstein back here allegedly. Starting to make a lot of sense. Island Boys. A lot to unpack with the Island Boys here. Kissing each other. This is incest.
Nope.
Immediately incest. This is immediately incest. Immediately and repeatedly. No. This is it. This is immediately, repeatedly, irrevocably, emergency no.
Nope.
Attention is a dangerous drug and people buy it every day. They have sold their souls. Anglo activity. Anglo activity. Immediately, repeatedly no.
Nope.
Island Boy. Look at this. Anglo activity.
This is an immediately no.
Immediately Kinfolk.
And we're back.
We are back, and this is my favorite segment of the show.
Coffee with my kinfolk.
Yeah, let the church say amen.
Coffee with my kinfolk.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Inspiration
Soon
for your
as I
situation.
wake, start my day with positivity.
That's right.
Coffee with my kinfolk.
Yeah, yeah.
That's right.
Coffee with your kinfolk. All right.
Yes, indeed. Coffee with Kinfolk. And this is what we give inspiration for your situation. This is a cup full of good positivity with me. And my coffee is always blackjack, nothing but big facts plus tax. Immediately, yes. So listen, we're going to do a visual one.
Well.
The visual one comes in right now. We're going to show you guys a clip of, my inspirational messages that I put out on coffeewithkinfolk.com every day. You know what I mean? I've been doing this for, since 2016. You know what I mean? Just putting out some good vibes, some good inspiration for people's situation. I feel like people need that. You dig what I'm saying? So, something you can hold on to while you scroll on, fool. You dig? So, without further ado, this is the Coffee with Kinfolk message of this week. Inspiration for your situation. Right now, on Immediately Kinfolk Podcast. Let the church say amen.
Well.
Hey, here's Coffee with Kinfolk. Inspiration for your situation. A cup full of good positivity with me, and my coffee is always blackjack. Nothing but big facts plus tax. Listen, if you got a goal or something that you want to get done and you talking about it, listen, if you can think it, you need to ink it. There's power in writing it down, making it plain. You understand what I'm saying? Listen, you can never score without a goal, okay? So keep your goals in front of you. People don't plan to fail, they fail to plan. You understand what I'm saying? Stay focused. This is my acronym for focus. F, find our cash under stress. Find our center under stress. Focus, okay? Don't get distractions. Don't get distracted, all right? That's the coffee. Y'all subscribe to my vibe, coffeewithkinfolk.com, and we're going to get right back to the show.
Immediately
Yes,
Kinfolk.
sir.
Welcome back to Immediately Kinfolk Podcast, one hard ass podcast, and this is Moments with my Mrs.
Big Queen.
Let me introduce everybody to Big Queen.
Immediately Queen.
Immediately Queen. Immediately,
Right
yes.
here.
Queen is in the building.
Good to see you guys.
Indeed. What are we gonna start with today? Let's
We got to jump right in.
Let's jump right in.
Because I wasn't done last week.
Okay,
You know,
let's
we talked
continue.
about Kiki.
Yes.
And Usher.
You know,
and the Usher in Vegas.
Yeah.
You know,
and
the
what
whole
stayed in
vibes.
Vegas did not stay in Vegas.
You know, it went
No,
a
it
little
did not.
everywhere. So
Yes, it
we're going to
did.
continue. Usher is back.
Okay.
Second week with Usher on the show.
Winnie Harlow.
Yes.
You know, she dates Cal Kuzma from the Washington Wizards, who just got that bag.
Yes, he did.
You know what I'm saying? Salute to Cal
Immediately back.
Kuzma.
And that queen is a
Immediately,
supermodel.
yes.
Don't
And Winnie
leave
Harlow
out.
is that
Thank
girl.
you
Don't
very
play
much.
with her. Very
So
well
wait a minute.
known.
Winnie Harlow is
She is a supermodel queen. She's a supermodel queen with vitiligo. She is like completely owning it, and I feel like was like the first face
okay.
to go ahead and own it and just show anyone who has it that it's like
It's okay.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
like and
Immediately,
beautiful, more
yes.
than even okay.
Yeah,
It's
be who you
beautiful.
are. It's beautiful.
Exactly.
Yeah,
It doesn't have to
okay.
be. You don't have to
I'm
cover it
familiar.
up. That's right.
All
That's right.
All
And
natural.
don't play with her. You know
That's
what I'm
right.
saying?
All natural.
All
So
natural.
okay, so look, let's get into it.
Immediately, yes.
Okay.
All natural.
Immediately, yes.
Okay.
Cal Kuzma and Winnie Harlow at the Usher concert. or
Okay,
whatever,
so this
right?
is her boyfriend who you said he plays sports?
He played in the NBA.
Okay.
You know, he hooped for the Wizards.
Okay.
Okay, they at the show, right?
He's got a huge bag.
You know what I'm saying?
Immediately.
Big
I know
bad
him as
Kuzma.
Winnie Harlow's boyfriend, so
Okay.
sorry.
All right,
It's
so
nice to meet
all right,
you.
so no name Cal Kuzma. We're just
Okay.
gonna call him Winnie
All right,
Harlow's
boyfriend.
Yeah.
Thank you.
And her attend
Okay.
Usher's show.
Okay.
He attempts to serenade, right?
All
like
right.
he did with Kiki.
Usher, right.
And she hit him with a no. She jumps in Cal's lap, you know, and just
I
The
respect
body
that.
language said
She told Usher.
Immediately no. I respect it.
and I felt that.
I respect
blocking
it.
body language. You guys
I
appreciated the
respect
blocking
it.
I
body
appreciate
language.
that.
Yeah.
It's a-
Immediately, yes. I definitely agree
saying?
with
Way
that.
to
Like,
go.
that's way to go. I'm liking her even more and more now. As far as like I'm just hearing about her. but
Indeed,
like,
indeed.
Yeah.
So what are your thoughts
Indeed.
on that, Queen?
Yeah.
I think that I'm all for it. That's
So
great.
I gotta follow up with this. Now, being that you guys are in the entertainment, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Sean's an actor.
Yes, I am.
And-
They clone
and-
Tyrone, July 21st.
July 21st.
Jamie
And
Foxx is out too. We'll talk about that too.
And, you know, Jewel Taylor coming up.
Yes, we got
also.
Jules Taylor coming up.
Stay tuned. But anyway,
Yeah.
back to the question here. So, how far is too far for an actor being a spouse of an actor?
Okay, you're just talking about when we're in
Good
a
question.
situation, a social situation, because I think it's,
No, work. He's
Oh,
an
like
actor.
to accept a role.
Yeah, how far is too far?
see, that depends on the project, and then I have to feel the vibes of the cast, the director, the whole thing. I have to feel all of that out. I'm gonna have to do an energy check before.
Gonna be an energy check.
The energy hitting
Yeah.
Immediately, Immediately
then, yeah.
energy check. You
Because
know what I'm
I
saying?
can't say that there's
Before
a
we get the check.
I can't say that there's a boundary that it's just a black and white. It just it would depend.
It just
would
depend.
depend. Yeah. So it would depend. It would depend. And I think in this situation, I don't think there should be an expectation that, women have to be super, on crazy blockage of
Right,
being
right.
social, any more than, than a gentleman.
Yeah.
But in the situation, if you, then especially if your spouse is
I'm gonna
there,
go ahead
make
and
sure
say
that
right
they
now
are like,
that there's not an energy check that's going to be needed
respected.
if it's going to be something with another male.
wait, what?
What?
As far as
Pause.
no, it's just about like
Immediately no.
You talking about how far would I go to roll? You know what I mean?
Oh well, I wasn't even.
I want to go ahead and
What
put
are
that
you
out there
thinking
right
about?
now.
Okay,
that's not even
no.
I don't know.
That's, you know what I mean?
My thought
Yeah,
didn't go there.
I didn't either.
don't know.
Well, I mean, because a lot of
This
these
is
actors,
Atlanta.
No.
because we got
Sha'Carri Richardson.
Sha'Carri.
Yeah.
She,
Oh, she ran without the wig. She was just like, okay,
Hey,
yeah.
Hey, I dug that. That was that for me. Hit the joint though. That was the.
Immediately, yes.
I gotta support Sha'Carri because of the fact that when she hit the tree and how fast the people just turned against
Immediately,
her. You know
yes.
what
Shout
I
out
mean?
to the tree.
And they all like just turned against her, like, oh my
Yeah,
God, and
that's
she's
not
just went
okay.
wrong. Listen, tree is medicine. You know what I
Right.
mean? Tree is medical. There are medical
It's
attributes
it's
to
natural.
it. It's natural. It's all natural. You know what I mean? And I love
And if you're performing as an athlete, like, what are we talking about here?
Right. I mean,
you're gonna take it's cool to take some kind of substance that's man-made.
If anything, you would think it would give y'all an advantage.
Yeah.
To be here, but evidently not.
It didn't slow it down at all. It didn't slow it down at all.
Take that.
She immediately snatched off the wig and got down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We immediately won.
It was more aerodynamics with the braids.
Nah, definitely that though. Definitely that. Faith Evans has got to pay Stevie J
spousal support.
I feel
I heard about
on
that.
support right there, whatever. Like, what do you feel about that? Like the spousal support scenario.
I mean, not in general with the spousal support, but like something about Stevie. Maybe it's like that rat face or whatever.
Well, his name is Sleazy.
But that whole Sleaze Squad crew or whatever that was. It was just like it felt a little scuzzy and a little like suspicious, and like then it's like, and then you're asking for her to pay. It just feels like,
Immediately no. So there's a popular blogger. His name's Adam22. Okay, and he has a wife that I guess was a former porn star. So while he decided to she got back into porn after being out of porn. And now she went and had sex with this black dude in porn, and this dude he let this dude just have his wife like that. You know what I mean?
They filmed it. Like,
but wait. Okay. So let me just get it straight because I'm not familiar.
Yeah.
So he married someone who he knew as a porn star and was in that business.
Yes.
Then she was out. I
think they got an open relationship too, though.
Okay.
Is that what it is?
And maybe she did things, but like this is like with the man.
I'm just saying, he did it with a. It's
but
like
he knew. I mean, he chose, and some people they don't mind the situation.
It's a part. They interview each other, like he's interviewing her, and she mentions that the porn star, the black guy that she was with, had a larger, you know what?
Pause.
You know, she said she was sore like 3-4 days.
See,
she's saying that to her husband on the
podcast.
But he was okay with her doing that.
He's fine with it. He also interviewed the actual dude that did it.
Okay, some people are okay with that.
Crazy.
Some people are okay with the swap situation.
Yeah.
I know.
Immediately
for me, it's immediately no for me. I'm not like I don't like to share that. But if you do like to share, then I'm always be open about it. You should be open about what you want. Your spouse should be open about what they want, and you guys should do that. For me, that would I don't like it.
I think it's immediately Anglo activity. Yeah. Because I think you like it just to me. I think it's Anglo activity.
Predominantly,
I don't see many black people.
The Caucasian culture might be okay.
Anglo activity
with that.
Now Drake, he has a porn star baby mom. You know what I'm saying? And that was to me that's risky. Like
Immediately no.
I just wouldn't be able to do it. You know what I'm saying?
No.
Like,
but maybe they look at it's less risky because they're like getting tested constantly. I guess so. They maybe think it's not that risky and they like it. And remember, Kanye West said when he saw Kim Kardashian's thing, that made him want to be with her more.
Wow.
When he saw another dude with her, like literally saw it, and I never watched it because any kind of that kind of stuff, I don't need to. I don't want to. I'm not going to participate in watching that.
Man, like that's an immediately no.
But so to each their own. Don't yuck their yum.
Each his own.
I'm just saying, for me, when it comes to sexual fantasies, I'm the only between us. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just being honest. I don't think that it's cool to be having
right now. Don't
others.
Why are you talking about?
Yeah, that's it. That's we're gonna stop
nobody
now.
Mentioned you.
Cut this out. Okay. Edit that. Yeah, just.
I'm just saying. Like,
immediately.
I don't want to watch another male.
Babe, this is not even. Nobody asked what your fantasy is.
Well, we're talking about Kanye.
No, but we're not yours. He put that out there in the public. Yeah. You don't need to put yours out. Please don't put yours out. Thank you. No fantasy talk. Nobody's asking you. This is what celebrities have put out there.
I was just
okay. Like no, keep yours to yourself. Thank you. Thank you.
In other moments with the missus.
All right, so Keke Palmer's baby dad deletes all pictures of her and him and unfollows Keke Palmer.
I was still hoping for the best. I gave him a pass.
She done dropped some
What's the merch?
She's selling merch and shirts and stuff like at his head. You know what I'm saying? Just like
Some sheer stuff.
living her best life.
Yeah.
You know, real Kiki like.
Yeah.
You know?
Hey man, you know you got
Crazy.
to profit. But listen, I want
hope
to say
he didn't
something.
fumble.
He fumbled. It's fumbled.
He fumbled,
But listen,
man.
it's immediately fumbled.
no.
Listen, I
You
want
still
people.
have maybe hope. I'm gonna.
I don't even
put a
know his
hope out
name.
there.
I don't know.
Yeah, I put a little.
Sorry
But
to
maybe
that
no wonder
man.
he's sensitive. Okay,
Sorry to that
I hope
man.
I'm gonna put a little hope. They have a son together, so I'm
Yeah.
still got some hope out there.
Yeah,
Well, you know what?
Immediately, yes.
to that. Okay, so I was reading this story. My wife showed me about Larsa Pippen dating Marcus Jordan, who was the son of Michael
Oh,
Jordan.
it's been everywhere.
Okay,
Yeah,
so
that's been
Michael
everywhere.
Jordan used to play basketball with
To go.
Scottie Pippen,
Right.
and Scottie
96
Pippen
Bulls,
and
man.
Larsa Pippen
Where
were married like 20 years or something like that.
Right.
And so they're older. They're more Michael Jordan's age.
Definitely.
And then now she's with Michael Jordan's son.
Wow.
Just hit the button, please.
Immediately no.
Thank you very much. Just waiting on that one because at the end of the day, like
Michael Jordan doesn't approve.
Michael
by
was
the
like,
way.
no.
He doesn't approve. Just to throw that out there.
Because it's just a little bit, yeah.
He doesn't
don't do
approve
this.
of it in public.
Yeah.
Behind closed doors, him and Pippen has already had some issues. I'm sure Michael was like, all right, son.
No.
My boy!
No, man.
Immediately,
no.
yes. Thanks for taking that one for the team. Get him out of here. Talking about I'm a bad
No.
player.
That's a crazy revenge.
It's a revenge.
Oh my God.
No,
It's a
that's
revenge, yeah.
gross. I hope that would not be it. No, I don't. And I like to think of the Michael Jordan I like to think of.
You're
okay,
Michael Jordan.
would be
How do
a-
you see
yes,
Michael?
He's
Yes.
would be a,
savage.
you know, he's a gentleman, and because Scottie Pippen has children with this woman, she still has his last name. They were together
crazy.
so long. I do not feel like that he would be even that would be crossing a boundary to me. Like, it's one thing, you're an athlete, you feel certain ways about the game and what comes from the game,
Yeah.
but like messing with the family and children,
Yeah.
the Michael Jordan that I believe
I mean,
is
but she wasn't his no
do that.
more. You know
Well,
what I'm saying?
No, I'm saying I don't think he would want his son to violate and
No,
just
he
go
don't.
there. Of all of the
He
women
don't.
and
He
all the
don't.
people
Michael said
to
he
be messy,
disapproved.
I don't think, it's just no. I don't think he
Yeah, that's
would
just
do
Mark
that. But that's
disapprove,
their
wink, wink.
choices.
Immediately no.
Don't do that.
I'm just
That's
playing.
like, no.
I'm just playing, man. No, I don't think him
That's
being
their
crazy.
choices and whatever.
You know.
And then, so, yeah, she's like, probably was like
She
16 when
probably
he was
got a-
born.
Yeah, I was different.
She's a cougar.
She got plenty years on that boy.
She's
Yeah.
a jackal.
She trying to get a groove
Yeah.
back.
Out there ready to
Hyena.
hyena.
Very
The hyena's gonna have sex 6 times a day.
Yeah, I can see that for her.
No, it's for real.
That's crazy.
She's definitely hyena
But
more
you
than
know,
cougar.
hey, best of luck to Marcus Jordan and Larsa Pippen. you
But
know?
then this is the thing. These kind of a relationship like this, like he can come out of this and still be like, okay, he's made this own little buzz for himself and a little talk and a little whatever, and he's
Yeah,
done, and he'll be just
yeah.
fine. She, you know what I mean?
She's
I don't
scarred.
know.
She's
She
scarred
been
for life.
gone.
Well, now you've been all
She's
over
for the streets.
Yeah, you know.
Immediately yes.
She's for the
It's
streets.
not the best
Yeah, I'm
look.
so
I mean,
sorry.
especially because you have. I mean, just the kids are like they're like young. I think I don't know.
They're
But
wearing
like
Jordans.
young adults.
They're wearing J's.
That's not funny. That's not funny.
Everybody, but think about it.
But
If they were to
everybody's
get
wearing
married,
Come on, man. They're not gonna
like
get married.
if they were to get married, like Jordan would like be like their granddad.
the father of the bride, or the father, he had to walk down the aisle.
He would be her dad.
It's messy, but it's hard. Let's just say.
Wait a minute.
Wait, what?
Immediately no.
Think about it.
Jordan would be her dad.
Yeah,
Her stepdad.
Her
Her
father-in-law.
father-in-law.
her father nonetheless.
Yeah, her.
Can we start this one back over real quick?
Yeah, we
Let's pop
can.
the
I
lap.
want to
Yeah.
lift the camera up off my kneecap.
Yeah, all right. Come on, yeah.
Nah, that upper knee.
Upper knee.
Showing it.
That frontal knee. Front knee hanging.
A lot of cap. You were cap. There's a lot
Lot
of
of
kneecap.
A lot of kneecap being shown. You're showing a lot of knee, buddy.
Yeah.
I'm worried about your knee. You're showing a lot of knee here. on camera.
Exposure, knee exposure.
You're exposing knees.
A lot of caps.
Yeah, that's better. That's better right
There we
Okay.
go. I'm taking my hat off on this episode.
It's gonna be hot as hell.
It's too hot with it on.
Hot in the motherfucker.
Yeah, here we go.
Are you ready?
And
Immediately Kinfolk.
Welcome back to the Immediately Kinfolk Podcast, one hard-ass podcast, and this is the Shoutout of the show where we do...
The short of the show.
The short of the show.
Immediately know. Immediately Kinfolk.
We still having moments with the Mrs. right now, and we're gonna tap in. We like to let our followers and our viewers know what to watch. You know what I mean? So we have these movies with the Mrs. as well that we discuss what you could Hulu with your boo or Netflix and chill with your people. You dig? So.
Well, in theaters, the Barbie movie's coming out with Margot Robbie, and I heard that Nicki Minaj is on the soundtrack, which is perfect.
Immediately, yes.
Right? Because she has the whole Barbs and that whole, she's like the Barbie queen.
Yeah,
so that's perfect. So
is
that's
Ryan Gosling? He's Ken.
Yeah, and Cena
from Superbad.
Superbad.
He's in it too.
Yeah, I believe he's in it too. He's very funny.
Okay.
But yeah, Margot Robbie from she's
in everything.
Wolf of Wall Street.
Yeah.
Don't play with him. Nicki Minaj is on the soundtrack, which is perfect.
Full circle moment for Nicki right there. Shout out to Nicki Minaj, the queen. You did.
Immediately, yes.
Also, too, I want to shout out to Tyler Perry. He bought BET.
Yeah, don't play with
him.
Immediately.
So I haven't got a chance to just shout out Tyler Perry. Tyler, I would love to have you on the show and just talk.
Indeed.
You know what I mean? Indeed.
Yes, sir.
But definitely shout out to Tyler Perry.
Speaking of Tyler Perry,
what up?
He got a really good show, man. Now, look, fellas, don't judge me before I say it, man, but Tyler Perry's Sisters.
Your wife got you watching
My
Sisters?
wife got me watching Sisters, man. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, man. She got me College Hill.
Okay,
is
you
out
on
right
that.
now. She got me on the whole thing. Couples retreat, man. Look
You on
here,
it.
man.
Okay, we did. Check that out.
Okay, we're gonna
check in with some of them, you know.
We're gonna definitely tap in.
And that's those are on BET. Are all of them on BET? I know. So Sisters is on BET.
Retreat is on MTV.
MTV.
Yeah,
Okay,
but then you got Sisters. Then you
BET.
got Zatima. And then you got the other one I said. What was that?
College Hill.
College Hill. All that's on BET. So yeah, good vibes. Something to be.
Also, speaking of BET, I think Kevin Hart is bringing back Comic View.
Yes.
Yeah.
Heartbeat Productions.
Is doing that.
Partner with them. So,
So I'm definitely. I heard T.I. is going to be doing a stand up on that.
Immediately, yes.
That's going to be
Wait,
dope.
T.I.'s going to do stand up?
Yeah, K-Dub from Memphis is on that jump too.
Oh wait, he's funny. I know he's.
Yeah,
funny.
K-Dub is on that. Shout out to K-Dub as well.
Whole lot of Memphis.
Whole lot of Memphis going on. Got to get K-Dub on the show too coming up, man.
Yes,
but those are definitely some things y'all can check out and that's coming up, man. Movies with the Mrs. We'll be right back. It's Immediately Kinfolk Podcast.
Immediately Kinfolk.
So excessive.
Okay. He's so excessive.
Immediately Kinfolk.
Settle down.
Yes.
That's the word for today.
Indeed.
Settle down. Hey, listen, thank y'all for listening to Immediately Kinfolk Podcast, man. We'll be back next week where our guest will be Drummer Boy.
Hey, yeah, boy.
Memphis, Tennessee, legendary GOAT. We have some legendary commentary coming up with him next week. But make sure y'all subscribe to our vibe in the meantime at immediatelykinfolk.com. You see it right here. Follow me on Instagram and Thread. All right. What's up, Queen Folk? Holla at them before you slide.
Our nonprofit, Autism Advocates. You can check us out on IG at autism.advocates or just come to the website, autismadvocates.org. We appreciate the support.
Immediately advocacy.
Immediately, yes.
DeRone Payne, man. Take us out of here, Kinfolk.
Yeah, man. Make sure y'all follow your boy right here at DeRone Payne. And make sure you come back next week for another episode of Immediately Kinfolk.
Immediately Kinfolk.
One hard-ass podcast. You dig.
Immediately, yes.
Immediately, I walk up in the room, these hoes choose on me repeatedly.